The terrifying facehugger attack on technician Arthur, David Rysdahl, in Alien, Earth Season 1, Episode 6, The Fly, which premiered on FX and Hulu on September 9, 2025, is a pivotal moment that pushes the xenomorph danger beyond of Neverland Island. This sequence, which is based on betrayal and lab turmoil and was directed by Ugla Hawksdaughter and written by Noah Hawley and team, intensifies the series' distinctive fusion of existential dread, corporate treachery, and visceral horror. Although some critics point out fabricated story parts, others commend its tension and series faithfulness, solidifying its influence in a season with a 95% Rotten Tomatoes rating. Here is a thorough analysis of this significant event and its consequences. The scene, a laboratory breach establishes the episode's earlier disaster, a hybrid Toodles/Isaac, Kit Young, being melted by acid-spewing fly aliens when a Ocellus-possessed sheep takes advantage of his protocol slip in Prodigy's lab, is directly related to the facehugger attack. Arthur, a principal technician who was just fired for refusing to remove hybrid nibs, Lily Newmark, Trauma Memories as directed by executive Adam Ince, Adrian Edmondson, is drawn to the ensuing sirens. Arthur, who is devoted to the hybrid Wendy/Marcy, Sydney Chandler, has made the Lost Boys a target for sabotage by turning off their trackers to help her and her brother Hermit, Alex Lawther, escape. A hybrid after being forced telepathically to provide a xenomorph host by Weyland-Yutani's cyborg Moro, Bobo Cisse, slightly, Adarsh Gomrov, takes control of the chaos. Under false pretenses of needing technical assistance, he entices Arthur to the compromised lab. In an eerie homage to the classic horror of the 1979 Alien, a facehugger, unleashed by the chaos of the lab, snatches onto Arthur's face and implants a chestburster embryo there, among open containment units. Following Moro's instructions, he smuggles the comatose Arthur off-island to Weyland-Yutani, possibly releasing a xenomorph on the rest of Earth's populace. Impact of narrative, increasing the risk. This update fundamentally alters the gameplay of Alien, Earth. Since Arthur's pregnancy is the first known instance of a xenomorph embryo escaping Neverland, the threat has increased from controlled studies to a possible worldwide epidemic. It exacerbates the consequences from Toodles' passing, which already refuted Prodigy's promises of hybrid immortality, further undermining the Lost Boys' credibility and the stability of the company. Motivated by Moro's telepathic pressure, Slightly's treachery highlights Weyland-Yutani's vicious sabotage, in response to Prodigy CEO Boy Cavalier's, Samuel Blanken, arbitration victory that secured $20 billion and a 6-week specimen hold. Arthur's wife, Dr. Dame Sylvia, Essie Davis, is devastated by the attack. According to Screen Rant, when Sylvia struggles with her part in the mayhem, her devastation might lead to rebellion against Prodigy in Episode 7, Emergence. Wendy is positioned as a wild card in the intensifying struggle as a result of her growing empathy with her maturing xenomorph and her imitation of its hisses, which suggests a hybrid alien alliance. The sequence thematically supports Alien, Earth's indictment of corporate exploitation by showing how Prodigy and Weyland-Yutani use humans, hybrids, and aliens as pawns in their god-playing plans. Because of his moral stance, Arthur's fate is similar to that of the hybrids as specimens, making it difficult to distinguish between victim and monster. The clever part played by the Ocellus sheep in the lab breach, set to the song Keep Away by Godsmack, makes it seem like a puppet master and portends more mayhem. Critical reception. Horrible Highs and Small Setbacks. The Facehugger attack is praised by critics as a return to Alien's primal origins. IGN, 8.5 out of 10, praises the physical effects, describing it as a terrifying escalation that evokes the claustrophobic dread of the 1979 chestburster. The New York Times describes it as a fantastic turn at the end and one of the episodes, Inhuman Sacrifices. The AV Club grounds the horror in human suffering by highlighting Rysdahl's performance as a high-water mark. The Facehugger is described by Pajiba as a chaos catalyst that sets dominoes falling, making it the one where it all goes wrong. With fans anticipating a citywide epidemic, Reddit's r/LV426 megathread is a hive of activity celebrating the xenomorph's return. The appreciation is tempered by certain criticisms. Although the Facehugger's classic alien dread is executed well, the review Geek criticizes the episode's poor writing, claiming the fly alien breach feels forced. While acknowledging the importance of the scene, Vulture observes that the hasty setup for Slightly's betrayal lessens its emotional impact. Collider and Boss Rush highlight the Facehugger as a franchise staple that has been revived while praising the horror's intensity. Conclusion: a horrible tipping point in order to advance the Xenomorph menace off-island. Arthur's Facehugger attack is Alien, Earth's most terrifying escalation, combining corporate sabotage, treason, and pure horror. Despite a few minor plot conveniences, Rysdahl's heartbreaking performance and Hawley's homage to Alien's origins make it a memorable film. This scene sets the stage for disaster in Emergence, Episode 7, when Neverland falls apart. Get ready for the chestburster as you stream on Hulu.